and welcome to yet another session with Inspo Vibes with SK. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to my channel, and I love the comments that you share. That gives me the inspiration to bring more and more videos to you. So today we're going to talk about the power of thoughts, the power of thinking, and the power to make things happen simply by controlling our thoughts. So let me start with the short story. This dates back to 1994 when I was training in Officers Training Academy, Chennai, to be an officer. So I remember this day. It was the first day of our weapon training, and when we went on the weapon training ground, we had to crawl through that asbestos elbow-shaped pipe, right? And then our training would begin. So when all 25 of us lined up, and my number came, I think I was 4th or 5th, and I froze. You know why? Because I looked inside the tunnel and I couldn't see the other end. The darkness inside it triggered so many thoughts inside me that I'm going to go inside and I'll never come out. I'm going to choke, I'm going to die, and I just froze. I couldn't move, and everybody else came from behind me and completed that. I was the last one left, all 24 had completed, and our DS said, okay, Sukhwinder, your turn, let's go for it. And I said, no sir, I'm not going to do. In my life, I was never so scared. And why was I scared? I was only scared because in my mind, I had gotten all those images that something wrong will happen, something bad will happen. I will go and get stuck inside the tunnel. I will choke because of lack of air, and I'm going to die. Then my buddy, she said, I'm going to go ahead of you. You hold my foot. All you have to do is just crawl and keep breathing. And then I told myself, let's give it a try. Let's give it a try because she's there with me. So if something happens, she'll hold me. And you know what? I was able to do it. After that, every time we went on that weapon training ground, the first thing I would do is crawl inside that tunnel, come out, and then start my training. So what am I trying to show here? What I'm saying and showing and wanting to explain is the power of the thoughts that are here. You know something? On an average, we have almost 60,000 thoughts crossing our mind every single day. So you would ask me, how can we control all these 60,000 thoughts? Is it humanly possible? Then the whole day you're going to be focusing only on controlling these thoughts. No, there's a simpler way. These thoughts start in the mind, right? And in the mind, at the back of your mind, there's a small gland which secretes those hormones that bring out the feelings or emotions in us, various feelings and emotions. So what I'm trying to suggest is, if we control the kind of thoughts we have, they will in turn control the triggers to the various emotion or generating hormones, and thereby we'll be able to control what we feel. So instead of focusing on those 60,000 thoughts that cross your mind every day, focus on what you are feeling. If you generally know, okay, I'm feeling stressed and worried, it's time to change the thoughts that are triggering those stress related feelings. If I feel I'm generally feeling very peaceful and quiet, build on those thoughts. If you feel I'm feeling happy, and I'm feeling like going out and singing and dancing and expressing my joy, build on those thoughts. So net, what I would want all of you to do is become aware of your feelings. Be more conscious of what you feel at various times of the day and build on those feelings that generate positivity, that generate affirmation. Because there is this universal law of attraction, right? So one positive affirmative thought is going to attract 100 other positive thoughts. And likewise, one negative thought is going to attract 100 other negative thoughts. And these thoughts come at such amazing speed that before we know it, we can either hit the pits of depression or we can be at the peaks of happiness and ecstasy. So the power of thinking, the power of thoughts, the power to control those thoughts lies with us. How? Using this barometer of feelings within us, being more aware of what we feel, and then building on positive emotions, building on positive feelings, and remaining in a state of peacefulness, happiness, affirmation, and positivity every day. Now let me build it a little more. I remember yet another example from my childhood. Till my 6th standard, I never spoke in public. Barring a few close friends of mine, I was generally a very, very introvert and a quiet child. I wouldn't ever speak. I don't know what happened to my housemaster. He put my name for extempore, interhouse extempore, where they're going to give you a topic right then and there and you have to speak. You cannot imagine what I felt when my name was called out there. I went on the stage and I saw this whole crowd of students of middle and high school gathered there, and all those eyes at me, and I froze. Now, why did I freeze? Because in my mind were thoughts of nervousness, the thoughts of fear, the thoughts of failure, the thought that people are going to laugh at me and I wouldn't know anything and I don't know what to say. And then my topic was, by the way, Mahatma Gandhi. So then I allowed those thoughts to come in, and then I realized, what the hell? Now that I'm on the stage, I got 2 minutes to speak. How does it matter whether I win or lose? I just have to speak. All I have to do is keep speaking for 2 minutes. And then I looked straight across the hall at the wall opposite the stage, and there was that picture of Gandhiji. What else did I need? I blanked everything else out, only and only looked at that picture of Gandhiji, and that triggered thoughts in my mind. Gandhiji with his dhoti and his stick walking, that Dandi March, that picture was in my history book, that came to my mind. That inland letter, I don't know, many of you may not know, the inland letter, and behind that blue colored inland letter, there used to be a picture of Gandhiji and a message on untouchability, right? That came to my mind. And a couple of other pictures from 1 or 2 movies and documentaries I had seen on Gandhiji. And there I was. I spoke for 2 minutes non-stop. So that again reaffirms what I'm trying to say. It's all here, friends. It's all in our minds. And what's in our minds is those random 60,000 thoughts. If we can channelize these random thoughts and build them towards something more meaningful, wouldn't we have the power to make anything that we want come true? And that's exactly what is talked about in this famous book called The Secret, which is also a very famous award-winning movie, right? So what does it say? You have the power to make things happen in your life. All you have to do is think, visualize it in your mind, and then manifest it to the universe and then receive it. So if we have dreams, dream of what you want, then every day do little things towards making those dreams a reality. Remember, the key lies in having the dream, knowing exactly what you want. The clearer your visualization and the more you focus, the easier it will be for the universe to say Tathastu, and it's going to materialize. There is also something similar to what's talked about in the book Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, one of my all-time favorite books. He also talks about dreams and chasing our dreams. And you know what? He says that in the end, what we seek, treasures we seek outside, sometimes are lying at our doorstep. So here I will say the doorstep is what? It's your mind. All that you seek outside, from the outside world, is already inside here, because the power of dreams, the power of visualization is in channeling those thoughts. You channel your thoughts, you concentrate them, you visualize your dreams and focus on them. So let's start tomorrow by waking up with one happy thought and building on that thought throughout the day. Then sit back in the evening and see, was your day not more happy than any other day? Was your day not more peaceful than normal? So pick the first thought that comes to your head in the morning and let that be a happy thought. And that's your reason to get up in the morning. Remember, this is what we spoke about in my video on Ikigai as well. Find that daily happiness. Why? Because that daily reason for happiness will give you those thoughts throughout the day. And positive thoughts have 100 times more power to attract more positive thoughts than negative thoughts. The more you indulge in negative thoughts, you feel powerless, you feel helpless. The more you think positive thoughts, you feel powerful, you feel in control, you feel you can make your dreams come true. I hope I've made my point clear that if you think you can, you really can. So the power to do and make what you want of your life lies only and only within you. And that power is here, it's in our thoughts, it's in our minds. Focus and watch out, be aware of what you're feeling, be aware of what kind of thoughts are coming in your mind, because they are going to attract similar thoughts. And see the magic in your life. So that's it from my friends. I'll leave you with this message that the power of making anything happen in your life lies with you in this little mind of ours and those 60,000 odd thoughts that come into our mind every single day. So if you think you can, you really can. Make your dreams come true. And don't forget, before you sign off, before you exit this video, do like, do subscribe to my channel and keep watching and share with others if you think this would add some value to somebody else. Till the time we meet again on next Wednesday with yet another video. Take care, be safe, adios.